Hey everybody, it's Jamaison, and it's time to play with these new molds that I got from Creative Paradise. So I have this one, which is the Tall Trees LF266, and then I also have this heart mold. We'll get back to this one in a little bit. But for this one, here's my approach. I have sprayed this very well, hopefully well enough, with boron nitride spray. I have just basically medium clear frit. So I'm going to put that throughout this. I think clear helps release a little bit off the zip. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just my impression and I feel like my experience. So I'm just going to put a very fine layer of clear in there that really you're not even going to tell when the finished piece comes out. And I'm going to fill these little indentions for the loops at the top with clear. Then what I'm going to do is on top of the clear, I've got a bunch of these little just odds and ends, little Christmassy odds and ends. These came from 1111 Glass on Etsy, and their link is in my link tree, which you can find at www.jamaison.com. I don't know what they have for the holidays this year. I got this stuff last year, but I thought I might put a few of these in there. I think they're going to distort. So I'm not sure how well they're going to turn out, but I can cut some of them and kind of put them in as a diagonal and almost make them like a little garland. I think that would be neat. We're going to try anyway. And then I have this large chunky frit that I made using scrap from Tabitha's Glass Emporium. And I used her confetti, fired it into a patty, then quenched it in the kiln and made coarse frit out of it. So I'm going to pile this up in here. Now, if you go to Creative Paradise's website, there's probably a firing schedule for this mold, there's a fill weight for this mold, and being Jamaison, I ignore all of that. So I'm just going to eyeball it, fill it up, and then fire it in a traditional full fuse in my kiln, and we'll see what these pieces look like when they come out. So let me make these, and then I will turn my attention to the hearts and show you what I'm going to do there. All right, I'm growing more and more skeptical of my plan here as I do this, but we're just going to move with it and you can learn from me. I decided that I had some large Murini slices from Tabitha at Tabitha's Glass Emporium, so I have put those in here in this one. In this one I did the alternating stripes red and white. Now I'm going to fill this up with that green glass, and you have to, I'm going to use just a little paintbrush. You have to get the glass away from that post that's in the middle. So I'll use a paintbrush and just kind of brush that away so that that glass sinks in around the post and not on top of the post. So I'll do that as well. But I don't know. Let's see what it looks like when it comes out. Could be cute. All right, and now it's time to focus on the heart, which is LF268. And so same thing here for the hooks. I'm going to just fill it up with clear medium frit. But I have a lot of this coarse clear that I made, and so I'm going to put a fairly strong layer of coarse clear in here. And then on one of these hearts, I'm going to use some pink confetti from Tabitha. And so I'll just pick some kind of coordinating pieces and colors and kind of fill it a little bit. Really, I only need a single layer of color, so I don't need to use all of this expensive pink to fill the mold. I just need to put some clear, then get a good layer of pink, and then I can backfill with a little bit more clear and sandwich that pink in there. And then I have some bent stringers from a different project that I made that are just random kind of carnival fun colors. And so on top of the clear, I'm going to put a bunch of stringers. They're going to melt and kind of get all funky in there, I think, as the glass moves, and I think that's going to be kind of a neat look as well. I'll probably fill the back of that with clear then as well. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed with these two, and I'll show you what they look like as they come out. All right, let's see how these things turned out. This one is really kind of cool. So I was happy with the way that turned out. I was a little worried that, I don't know, somehow the green would run underneath the candy cane or something, but it did not. And so I think that that's a neat look. I've got a nice solid ring on the top and clearly added plenty of glass. So I like that. That's pretty neat. Here's the other one This one I think also looks neat. It actually turned out better than I thought it would, to be honest. It's still got, I have Windex on it yet, so there's a little bit of white there, but it turned out better. The texture of the tree, so I was afraid that the elements would distort quite a bit in the fusing. They didn't distort as much as just the texture of this tree kind of distorts the image. So you know, it's not awful, it's not tragic. I'm not sure I would do that again necessarily, but it was an experiment, and I just wanted to see what would happen. And I love that mixed green look of these trees that I got from using Tabitha's confetti turned frit that I made. So that's those. Now on to this mold with the heart. In both cases, the hearts themselves look cool, but I underfilled the area with the hook. So you can see that there. This looks more like a coat hanger than than an ornament. So the heart is cool with that pink. I love that look, and these stringers. You've got some depth of the clear, which probably does not come across in the camera as well, but it's really awesome. So all I'm going to do is drop these back in, add some more glass here to the top, and refire them. I have another full fuse going, but I thought I'd go ahead and show those to you. So there you go. That's what these two molds do. Thank you again, Stephanie at Creative Paradise, for sharing. I really like them. They're some fun pieces. So, and these, you know, don't have to be necessarily Christmas ornaments. They can be sun catchers in the window. They're a little heavy given the thickness. They can be used on a stand, and then certainly you've got Valentine's coming around, so that's a neat opportunity as well. Hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about these molds and seeing them in action. If you're interested in those, go to creativeparadiseglass.com, or really where any of her Creative Paradise molds are sold. Lots of retailers, distributors carry them. So thanks everybody. Catch you later. Bye-bye.